Good evening, Vietnam. Welcome. This is live from the bunker. It's the Veterans Live Show. I'm Matt Ymbras. I served with the 101st Airborne Division in Vietnam from December 1967 to December 1968. We have another special guest, Col Russ Vernon. He likes to be called 11 Bravo, the infantry colonel, United States Army. He was previously co-chairman of the Wall That Heals and is currently executive director of the National Purple Heart Honor Mission. He has a long list of achievements, such as West Point class of 1980. After graduation, he served for 24 years. Colonel Vernon was commander of the 1st of the 69th, the Fighting 69th. Went to Airborne School, Air Assault School, Ranger School, Jungle School, War College, deployed to Korea and to Germany. He also served as a full colonel in the New York Army National Guard until 2004. He has served in numerous positions, including company commander, battalion operations officer, government affairs officer, and several other appointments. Tremendous resume. We'll get to him in just a moment, but first, we will talk about this date in Vietnam, the Vietnam War. Okay, this date, October 7th, in Vietnam, 1967, Project Scotia Tiger began combat testing of 12 F-5AB freedom fighters by the United States Air Force. The following June, the remaining jets were transferred to the Republic of Vietnam Air Force to form their first fighter jet squadron, and that was called the 522nd Fighter Squadron. In 1970, during the Vietnam War, President Nixon proposed a truce to halt the war, with it all to begin with a ceasefire and release of all POWs in exchange for broader negotiations in the Paris peace talks. The North Vietnamese and the Viet Cong delegations to the Paris peace talks both denounced Nixon's proposal the next day as a maneuver to deceive world opinion. Okay, so now for our photo segment, and all the photos that y'all sent in to the Vietnam Veterans Photo Club on Facebook. This is from Rene Pagan. He's a Spec 4 Rene Pagan with his dog called Sam. This picture was taken in An Cay in 1969 with the First Logistical Company. I'll remember our scout dogs and every dog in Vietnam I ever saw. But I'll tell you what, you got to watch out for the Vietnamese with their dogs and cats. in their menu for the day. All right, our next photo from Charles Knight, E Company, 50th Infantry, Long Range Reconnaissance Patrol with the 9th Infantry Division, taken at Dong Tom, 11/13/68. It was his 21st birthday. Interesting picture there. Usually smoking a cigarette in Vietnam, most guys did. And what is that weapon? Is that looks like a, I don't know, it looks like a Law or a M79 with a AKS kind of magazine. Maybe Charlie, you could call us up, or not call us up, but write us a comment on that weapon, or if anybody else knows what that weapon is there. Next picture, Charlie Knight again with E Company with the Lerps, 9th Infantry, prior to a mission taken at Dong Tam, sometime the latter part of 1968. He's the scrawny guy, the third person in the back row, which would probably mean the second guy from the right with the boonie cap and pointing his weapon at the camera. Okay, next picture is from Max Lofgren from Fire Support Base Stinson, December 1969, with his M60. The only thing he trusted. Such wisdom from a 19-year-old guy. Keep that M60 humming. And I'd like to know where that was, where that fire base was, Max, if you get a chance. Was that up in the up on I-Corps? The next picture from Barry Prowell. He's in the boonies somewhere northeast of Khartoum in June of 1969 with his mechanized outfit, APCs, and looks like they have proper spacing. And great picture, though. And could you tell us the operation maybe, or what you were doing in that particular part of the woods? Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Those are great photographs. And you can always send more in to us. Just go to the Vietnam Veterans Photo Club. There's an attachment there that you could send your photos in. Okay, all right, now we're going to bring in Colonel Russ Vernon. We'll start by hearing a little bit about himself and his time in the armed services.
Ronnie, great to be with you tonight. What a privilege. You know, it was men like you, sergeants like you, that when I was a young lieutenant and captain, did their darndest to keep me out of trouble, keep me doing the right things, and taught me how to take care of my men. And it served me well throughout my career. And I've always had a great affinity and pride in working with the Vietnam veterans. And, you know, I call them warriors. They came home to not the greatest of times, and certainly have struggled a lot since. But, you know, I spend as much time as I can now working to honor the Vietnam veterans who did me right as I was coming up in my career. You talked a little bit about my career, but I've been an infantryman, or was an infantryman throughout my career, and loved every minute of it. Wish I could still be serving. But I served in California, Georgia, Korea, Germany, had a really wonderful career. But I was blessed to have great soldiers, great NCOs, and great leaders every step of the way. But now I've turned my attention to helping veterans and making sure that we tell their stories.
There you go. A lot of stories about that. Well, okay, let's start with you right here, right now. What happened when you were supposed to go to Iraq?
Well, unfortunately, I had a mass heart attack, and it was a real tough time for me because my unit went and 19 of my soldiers were killed in Iraq. And it's something I carry with me on a daily basis. But I do everything I can to help the families of the fallen and to help soldiers today that suffer from PTSD and other ailments. And I'm proud to serve as the executive director of the National Purple Heart Honor Mission, representing the 1.8 million combat wounded who either gave their life or certainly gave their body to service to nation and to the call to duty.
Well, thank you for that. Both of those things. Yeah, I can see where you really get concerned about the way the Vietnam vet was treated. And I guess that goes along with the fact of if they were Vietnam veterans, they got treated the way they did, plus they were wounded. It sort of complicates the issue, you know what I mean, in their own mind.
Well, those veterans, like all of us, you know, were called to duty, and they did what their nation asked them to do. And they proudly served, and they came home, and their nation didn't welcome them back, didn't honor them for their service. And it's a shame, but I'm proud when I walk the streets today to see more and more Vietnam veterans proudly wearing, like you are, your cap. And I think hopefully a lot of those wounds, although they'll never go away, how you were treated, I think today people have a better understanding that what you did was your duty, you performed it well, and you deserve to be appreciated and thanked for that service.
You're right. Yeah, and a couple of facts with those things. We had a homecoming in New York City for the Vietnam Veterans Parade, and also at Fort Campbell for the 101st. And let me tell you, have your homecoming 30, 40, 50 years later. It's like it helped, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. Thank you. Tell us about the 1.8 million Americans who have received Purple Hearts.
So the Purple Heart started, actually George Washington created the original Purple Heart called the Badge of Merit. And then after World War I, before World War II, General MacArthur created the modern day Purple Heart, which was fashioned after George Washington's Badge of Merit. That's why it's purple, as was the Badge of Merit, and it's got the bust of George Washington. But since General MacArthur, and signed into law by President Hoover, established the Purple Heart, about 1.8 million have been awarded. And it's awarded to people wounded in battle against an enemy. And, you know, today we live in interesting times where people want to take down monuments, change or rewrite history. And for these veterans who paid the ultimate price in many cases, all paid a price, we want to make sure their history, their stories are never forgotten. And the people today that protest, burn the flag, nail at the national anthem, understand that they have the freedom to do so because of the American warrior.
Thank you for that. Amen. Okay, tell us about these 4 major projects that are going on with the Purple Heart Honor Mission. Start off with the National Purple Heart Coin.
So every year, the United States Mint and the United States Congress allows 2 coins to be minted. There's hundreds of thousands of organizations that would love one of those coins to represent their organization. This year, the National Purple Heart Honor Mission is proud to announce, as of today, the House of Representatives has unanimously passed us being a coin in 2022, and the Senate today just reached the magic number of 67 senators, which will allow this to be passed into law.
That's terrific today. So we don't have to go to that Google search S2815, right?
No, it is Senate Bill 2815, but I thought I was going to need your help, Ronnie.
Right, I got you.
We got the votes.
I was ready to put that out there, but now we don't need it, Russ. Thank you for that. Great information there. All right, talk about the T. Shane Johnson.
So T. Shane Johnson,
this Marine veteran's going to do 18,500 push-ups.
Yeah, he's darn sure gonna try. The world record in 12 hours is actually a little bit over 19,000, And T. Shane in 12 hours is going to try to beat that record. Every year, T. Shane does something remarkable and donates the proceeds of his activities to one organization. This year, he's selected the National Purple Heart Honor Mission. And on Veterans Day, November 11th, he's gonna crank out over 19,000 push-ups and help us as an organization further our mission.
Oh my God! I don't think my company did 19,000 push-ups in 10 years. Okay, let me ask you a question here, though. Let me put his name out there. If anybody interested in Googling this guy, it's capital T apostrophe Shane, T. Shane Johnson, capital T Shane Johnson. Okay, there you go.
Now, and you can learn more, purpleheartmission.org, purpleheartmission.org.
Okay. Thank you very much. I saw that on my timeline tonight for some reason. I mean, whatever that is, I'm not a really techie guy, but whatever, all these people put stuff on I see some guy doing thousands of push-ups, which was great. Okay, how about the proceeds for the Purple Hearts? Where do they go?
So the proceeds go to two places. One is we are in the process of making a mobile tribute and education center that'll travel all over the United States, just like the traveling Vietnam Wall. And it'll go from city to city throughout the year and tell the story of our warriors so that the children across this nation and others will be educated on the sacrifices these wonderful men and women have made and understand that freedom isn't free. The other place proceeds go to support is our annual Patriot Project, which honors Purple Heart recipients from every single state, and once a year brings them to the Hudson Valley here in New York to have a trip of a lifetime where they're honored in numerous ways.
Is that the honor mission?
That is. It's the Patriot Project.
So the donations go into the fund, and the fund gets people to come to be honored.
And anyone that donates $75 to the Push-Ups for Purple Hearts gets an incredible Push-Ups for Purple Heart t-shirt.
There you go. You'll probably do more push-ups wearing that t-shirt. Okay, right now we're going to show you a video about this. Okay?
More than 2 million Americans have been killed or wounded in battle at home and around the world. Both men and women gave up their bodies and/or their lives defending us against all enemies, foreign or domestic. For far too many, their sacrifices have gone without the recognition they truly deserved. If protecting our country is the ultimate mission of the military, those who paid for that with injury or death fulfilled that mission at the greatest personal cost. The National Purple Heart Hall of Honor was created to collect, preserve, and share the stories of Purple Heart recipients from all branches of service and across all conflicts for which the award has been available. It was conceived when Patrick Morrison of Cornwall wrote to complain that there was nowhere in the U.S. that honored Purple Heart recipients. From there, the Genesis Group was created. It consisted of Lieutenant General James D. Hughes, Senator William Larkin, Sergeant Joseph Farina, and newspaper publisher Everett Smith. The hall itself opened in 2006. Earlier this summer, the Purple Heart Patriot Project, under the auspices of the National Purple Heart Honor Mission, held the first gathering of Purple Heart recipients from around the country at and around the Hall of Honor, West Point, Newburgh, and more.
Welcome. I know you got a great day planned. Many of my colonels and others are going to be talking here in a minute. Here at West Point, we talk about living and leading honorably and demonstrating excellence every single day. And you all have done that on the field of battle.
What we hoped would be accomplished from this mission for our Purple Heart veterans to see the Hall of Honor, to stand in it, to experience it, the emotion, the healing power. There's a bit of them, every single one of our Purple Heart recipients in that Hall of Honor.
A lot of people do not know what the Purple Heart stands for. A lot of people think it's just a medal that they give the guys who are dead. No, it's the guys who survived that. The men and women who survived that, who are the living examples of those that paid the ultimate sacrifice.
Our nation has about 2 million veterans that have earned the Purple Heart. Today, only about 250,000 of them are enrolled in the National Purple Heart Hall of Honor. We're a nonprofit. Our initial mission was to get the National Purple Heart Hall of Honor built. Now the second part of the mission is getting the word out to veterans around the country, family members of deceased Purple Heart recipients, to ensure that their rightful place in our country's history is forever maintained.
Purple Heart recipients and their guests extensively toured West Point, paid a visit to the National Purple Heart Hall of Honor, toured George Washington's headquarters, and enjoyed downtime with each other.
A lot of these Purple Heart recipients have never been to West Point. Some of them have never been to New York. So there is an absolute awe factor in just seeing the beautiful sight of the Hudson River, the mountains, and the architecture involved in historic West Point.
We've got Purple Heart recipients representing states throughout our union. So what we've got is the best of the best.
Yeah, the Purple Heart group has given me the best honor that I have ever received in my life. Being here as a recipient and being chosen by the state of Georgia to represent them here is truly an honor, and I'm very privileged to be here.
I'm sitting in front of a guy, and he says, "You're with 25th?" I said, "Yeah." And he says, "So was I." And I said, "I was 4th and 23rd." He said, "So was I."
I saw 25th Division. I said, 25th? He turned around and said, "Yeah, Tomahawks. I was a Tomahawk."
I said, "When were you there?" "We were there at the same time. He was Alpha Company, I was B Company." So we're exchanging information. I've got some videos that I'm going to send him, and it's a small world. So to be able to connect with people like that, it's a home run.
10 days apart. I got wounded first, and he got wounded. If I would have known, I would have warned him not to go back there.
Beyond words. I mean, I'm floored. I'm in awe of this whole building and everything in it and the people. I'm having a time of my life, and I have my daughter and my grandkids here to witness it. So it's really great.
Yeah, this is me, Warren B. Cook. I was a member of Alpha Company, 173rd Airborne Brigade, and this was the Battle of Hill 875. We started on November 19th, and this was Thanksgiving Day. We didn't realize it till we had dinner day where we took the hill, which was very anticlimactic from the previous 4 days. And somebody said they're bringing in turkey. I said, "We never had turkey before." I said, "Yeah, it's Thanksgiving."
It's very humbling to hear some of the comments from our veterans. Things like, "These last few days were the best of my life. I never had this type of thank you."
The Purple Heart pulls people together. It tells us that we were both there, and even though we had different experiences, we had the same experience.
It's amazing. Mike is very quiet at home. He opens up to be around other Purple Heart recipients. He's with brothers. He's a different person here. It's really been amazing.
We've got external scars that we share. We all have probably some internal scars that either we don't share or we've been able to deal with over the years, and we've lost loved ones. We've lost loved ones, not just our family members, but the men and women to our left and our right. And I'm thankful for that tribe that I'm a part of with you.
There has been a reason for this Hall of Honor. There had to be a reason. And I believe it was to be put here because you and you alone know what it's like to tell people thank you. We owe it to those who wear that uniform to be here when they get back. You want to know how to do it? Come right here to Newburgh and ask someone, they'll show you.
Having someone like that look in my eyes and say, "Thank you for giving me what I've never gotten in all of my years of service, in all of my life," that's something that is immeasurable, not just to me, but our team that put this together.
The people that have served, the people that have gone to war, didn't go to war because they loved war.
They went because their country called upon them, and they went to do their duty. This is the inaugural mission number 1, but we hope to do this every year going forward, and we need support.
The National Purple Heart Hall of Honor will grow in both size and status in the coming months and years. So many Purple Heart recipients still need to be identified and brought into the roll of honor to have their stories told and be thanked for their sacrifices. It will continue to be a place where each one and their families can find comfort and a sense of comradeship from the only ones who truly know what they went through: each other.
Wow, Mike, that was wonderful. It was really, really great. Appreciate that.
Every time I see that video, just gives you such a great feeling. And these heroes, these patriots, we can't thank enough. We can't do enough for them. And we need to make sure that around this nation, that everyone understands the sacrifices they've made for each and every one of us.
Yeah, it's like a twofold thing. One is a Purple Heart being honored for the receiving of that, but the other one seemed like a welcome home issue also.
Yeah, we want to make sure.
Yeah, sort of like, felt like it was combined.
You know, for the Vietnam vets, we really want to make sure they understand that we do honor and appreciate their service. And when we can, you know, it's kind of crappy that you got to wait 40 years to get the welcome you should have had. But I think it's never too late.
Amen. Any more information you'd like to give us about the association and the mission thing? Or
you know, with COVID, like all the other nonprofits, it's been very hard on us. But we do need donations to support these wonderful patriots. And purpleheartmission.org. You know, you can learn about us and get on our mailing list. You know, every month we send out a couple of updates where we tell the stories of a couple patriots. We don't inundate you. You know, we know everyone gets a lot of emails. So just twice a month, we tell stories of our heroes. And, you know, we provide advocacy. So if you need help, if you're a Purple Heart recipient and need help, if we can't do it for you, we'll find a place where we can get you the help you need.
That's great. Okay, well, we appreciate all that you said and what you represent there, Russ. Just want to say thank you very much, and have a great night, and hope to see you in the future, brother. You're local. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, Sergeant.
Okay, you got it, infantry colonel. Okay, so here we are with Sound Off Time. Sound Off Time is an answer to all your questions or comments, so let them rip. NCOs are the backbone of the Army. Thank you, Kilo 19. AM to that. It was like, yeah, thank you very much. You're absolutely right, though. Whenever, okay, one more point there. Whenever like the colonel said there, he always went to the sergeants and the veterans. Okay, next one. We got Marie Kennemer. Thank you, Marie, for your thank you. Thank you for your prayers, it looks like there. And hopefully all yours that are veterans are well taken care of. Let's get some push-ups. 19,000 push-ups. Anybody out there doing push-ups? Come on, let's knock a few out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Pepito in Costa Rica, thank you very much for the congratulations on the show. You must know Matt. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. What's the difference between the Purple Heart or .org versus Purple Heart Mission?
So
yeah, I think
I'll tell you the difference.
There you go.
We work together. The purpleheart.org is the military order of the Purple Heart. And we are an organization, a brother organization of the Military Order of the Purple Heart. And we are an organization that has sponsored the Purple Heart Forever stamp, the National Purple Heart coin, and continues to support all members of not only the Purple Heart .org, but all Purple Heart recipients, whether you're a member of the MOPH or not.
Thank you. Okay, Russ, appreciate it. Thank you for hanging around there in the meantime. Thank you very much. And Colonel, you can retire to your quarters.
Carry on. Thank
you from a sergeant. I love that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching the Veterans Live show again tonight. Don't forget, you can send your comments in. You can send your photographs in. If you know somebody who wants to tell their story, you can send that in. Just go on Vietnam Veterans Photo Club and post it. Or you could email us at ruairborne@gmail.com. That's ruairborne@gmail.com. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Have a good night and welcome home.